Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is me, Varda Johan. I am here to discuss about investment and portfolio management final project. Those are my group members. I am here to discuss about 7 methods to find the intrinsic value. First one is dividend discount model. Second one is free cash flow to equity, and the third is free operating cash flow of the firm. Fourth is price to earning ratios, and the fifth is free to cash price to cash flows, price to book value ratio, and the last one is price to sales ratio. Dividend discount model is a method to valuation of a company stock. The dividend growth model rate is very effective way of valuing matured companies. The formula is P naught is equal to dividend divided by discount rate, and its advantages are it is most commonly used model to calculate the share price, so it is very easy to understand, and it is frequently used when calculating share price. This model has the ability to give the value of company stocks, and its disadvantages are only applicable to the companies which currently paying dividend, and sensitive to the estimate growth rate. It does not take into account non-dividend factors such as broad loyalty, customer retention, and ownership of intangible assets.
Free cash flow to equity. Free cash flow equity is the free cash flow available only to common equity holders of a company. Free cash flow equity reflects the firm capacity to pay dividends. This model is used for calculating the value of equity. Formula: value is equal है free cash flow equity over K minus G. Advantages: this model is useful for the firm that does not currently pay dividends. The free cash flow equity method is preferred when the dividend policy of the firm is not stable, or when an investor owns a controlling interest in the firm. Free operating cash flow of the firm. This is free cash flow generated by a company and available to all who have provided capital to the company, both equity and debt. It a cash flow available to all capital suppliers. It is discounted at firm WACC. Formula: EBIT, interest before earning tax, 1 minus tax rate plus depreciation expense minus capital expenditure minus changing in working capital, changing in other assets. Advantages: this model also includes the cost of intangible assets along with short-term working capital investments such as inventory. Discount free cash flow with WACC. Free cash flow can be time consuming. Disadvantages: it only works when there is visibility. The Lowe's cash flows technique is not always rigorous.
Price to cash flow ratio. The price to cash flow ratio is known as the cash flow ratio. This ratio compares the stock market price to the amount of the cash flow the company generated on the per share basis, and the formula is operating cash flow per share divided by share price. Next, there is an advantages include all the major assumption about the business. Second is does not require any comparable company. Third, can be used to calculate the internal rate of return of an investment, determine the intrinsic value of the business, and the last is allow for the sensitivity analysis. Disadvantages: require a large number of assumptions, very sensitive to changes in an assumption, and the third is does not look at the relative value of the competitors. Fourth is challenging to estimate the weighted average cost of capital. And the next is price to earning ratio. Price to earning ratio determine the relationship between the company's stock price and its earning. The price earning ratio show that the market is willing to pay for the stock based on its current earning, and the formula is share price divided by earning per share. And the advantages of the price to earning ratio is: first is it is only a very basic tool and method of the evaluating the worth of the shares of company, and the second is price to earning ratio is widely recognized and used by investors. And disadvantage is if earnings are negative does not make economic sense. Ratio are generated lower during the time of high inflation, and the third is this ratio can be destroyed by the management.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Faika Iqbal. Now I want to explain price to book value ratio. The price book value ratio is calculated by dividing the price of a share of stock by the book value per share. Now I want to tell you about the formula price to book value ratio. Price of a share of stock divided by book value per share. Now I want to explain advantage price to book value ratio. The first advantage is price to book value ratio is the price book value ratio measures the market valuation of a company relative to its book value, and the other is price book value ratio is used by value investor to identify potential investors, and the other is for market to market firm assets. Price book value ratio is more useful than the price earning multiple. And now I want to explain disadvantage. First disadvantage is price book value ratio may not be comparable, especially for companies from different countries, and other is book value can become negative because of a long series of negative earnings, making the price book ratio unuseful for the relative valuations. Now I want to explain price to sale ratio. The price to sale ratio are also known as the PS ratio. The PS ratio is the better. Now I want to tell you about the formula price to sale ratio. Market value per share divided by sales per share. And now I want to explain advantage price to sale ratio. The first advantage is sales not visible as earning, and other is sales does not depend upon accounting standards, and the other is sales never negative. The price to sales ratio is meaningful even firm is distressed, and the other is it is also a valuable tool for cyclical or mature industries. And now I want to explain disadvantage price to sale ratio. The first disadvantage is it is also neglect the operating effectiveness of different companies, and other is PS ratio can capture the sales part, but it cannot reflect the cost structure of the firm. Thank you.